Yo, what's good? Want to go over my two trades I took? Uh, I took a couple multiple trades, but again, this is a demo account, and I am practicing. So I woke up a little late today, and I didn't want to start on my other account, like on the actual active. No, it's not active. It's still in the beginning stages, right? I still have to pass the account. So with these, since I did wake up a little late, I just decided to chill and work on it tomorrow. So I was noticing that the market was in a downtrend. It started to consolidate here, continued down here. There wasn't really too much sellers after. I was taking little trades here and there. Um, like the first trade I took was a L at a 1144. So around here, 1144. I took a short. I think this candle probably got me out. And then I took 5 trades in a row that were winners. So they were all kind of around there, but they were small winners, like 625, 500, 562, 375, then 1,000. Then I took 2 losing trades back to back, 2 shorts at 911, which is right here. I took it around here. 10. It's I don't know why it marks it on Top Step as 911, but it's 1211. So 1211 around here. I thought I was going to continue to go short, but it was bouncy here for a little bit. Excuse me. And then I fucking locked in. I took a long that I just let it ride out. I just let it ride out. It hit my profit, and that was, it says it was a 5R. But I did, let's see, I risk only 500, and hold on. So I risk 500. I made 2,500 on that one. I made 2,500, and I risk 500. So that's 5. So yeah, like a 5R. Dang, bro, that's crazy. So just real quick, 5R, and then another 4.3R. So let me go over these trades real quick, and I'll show you how. Why is it 2 of the same fucking trades? So let me open up the one I actually had, the first one that I actually locked in. So this one, oh, it has these. That, I think that's why I pressed. Okay, so all right. See, look. Let's see. This was a short. Which one was this one? I think I didn't. This is something else, but I did come up on that one. I think $1,000. Anyways, so on my second one, on the first one that I took was this. So I saw the price go down. It was trending down, trending. I was up. I saw this move, and I was like, oh, should I get in? Should I get in? And I was getting little bits right here. Took 1L around 8-4, so a 1144, kind of chilled, and then was taking other ones. Just got in at the wrong time, got me out, but I took one. I took shorts, long, short. But this one was a long, so I saw that the market was kind of chilling. I'm gonna replay these. I'm gonna replay the chart. See, it was like consolidating here, so I was like, oh, maybe it's gonna reverse, So let's go over the footprint charts and see what I saw. So I saw that it was trending here. It was making higher lows. So I figured, let me get in at where a low is gonna actually go up, even if I catch a small little move like that. So I saw possibility. Excuse me. I saw possible entry at 12, 12, 46. So let's keep an eye on this, right? Let's see this play out a little bit. I'm gonna fast forward it 20 seconds. So it was just consolidating here, right? It went low, and I was like, oh, maybe it's gonna go low. I had this area marked off, right? 5398. So I got in, I think, around this area. I saw it go up. Let me see. 1246. Oh no, it already passed. My bad. Give me 1 second. That's kind of the area where I got in. I saw that it wasn't continuing to go down. They shot the price down, and it was at a nice area. So I got in around here where I saw these candles form up. Got in profit, and I was like, okay, if at least it's gonna touch the EMA, fuck it. Because I was seeing, look at this heavy volume right here. I was just volume, and then here, the sellers didn't keep pushing the price down, right? So I got out at 1428. So on this one, I was patient, and I was like, okay, I want to wait for the price to just do what it does. Once it continued, and it was just like, it was doing its thing, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just let it ride, you know, because it was at an area where I'm like, oh, it's just gonna keep going. So this was a pretty good entry, you know, thanks to the footprint charts. I saw it was a little fake out, and then it was just gonna continue to go up to get the people thinking it was gonna go up when it didn't. So I got out pretty soon at 28, at the 28 level. So I saw this go down. I was like, all right, relax. Let me just relax and see if it's holding above this area, right? So it held a couple more seconds. I was like, okay, the volume's good, And then I was like, okay, fuck it. Let me just get out. And I got out, and it hit my profit and all that. So it was cool, you know, it was a good little play. I'm glad I took this play. I really like that play. Let me go to the next play I took. So the next play I took a couple of trades. I took a couple L's. After this one I took $500 loss, and then I got a $900 win, and then I took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 losing trades after it. Then I took a big winning trade, which is 1,500 after it. Then I took a losing trade, and then this one that I took, this second big one, was a $2,000 trade at 54.0475 at 928.01. So 928.01. As the price was going up, I waited. I was gonna get in right here, but I didn't. These were like the losing trades and winning trades I was taking. So I waited again for something like this, for it to test that level or those lows, and I just I kept going. Let's see. 928. So 1228.01. 1228.01. That's when I got in. 1228.01. See, it's going up still. See, then it starts going down. It starts going down. So let me see. Let me go back. I got in around there. That's when I saw it was going to start reversing. And I'll show you what I saw with the footprint charts. So I saw it go up. It hit a nice little high. Past this level, pretty cool. Tested it. Came back down. And there was sellers here. You know, they stepped in. But like I said, that could be sellers. I mean, buyers for sell orders too. It's kind of weird. So I don't really depend on those too much, but I got in already right here. I think 28.01. So I'm in 28.31, and I get out at 31. So 12.28.01, and then 31. I saw it push up, tap. I got out, and I figured it was gonna come back down, but it actually keeps going. It keeps going high. Right, keeps going high. So let me just go over this real quick, where I see I could have done a better play or something along those lines. I got in right here, which I saw volume. I saw the delta start to change over. See, this came down, and then for this to have a strong delta with a big seller, and still the next candle close bullish with the blue delta. That's where I was like, oh, okay, this level, let me look for something where I can get a discount. So I bought something here at a discount. You know, I set my I waited for this candle to close, and I got in right when this candle closed at market, and it got me in up there, and it didn't go down. I was like, okay, if it's gonna go down past this, look at, there's no wick here, so if it's gonna get me out, it's gonna get me out regardless. So maybe sellers probably got in right here and got a little bit of win, whatever. But see how this looks like a weak bullish, but there's no wick. So anyways, this was the range chart. So I was seeing it kept going, but there wasn't really too much interest here. You know, there was volume, but it didn't keep going down. So as I got in, I saw it go up. Once it went up here, I got out only because I thought it was just gonna tap and then keep going down. Um, I just like these little short moves up to the tap of the EMA. So that was a pretty cool move. And I could have seen, look, it was a weak delta. And then boom, this is like the neutral zone right here. So you look at this candle, you could have even got in here, and it just keeps going. Keeps going. So see, it doesn't, it holds this level. And then it goes, let me see what time was that, 52. Yeah, that's when it starts going down. But it hits this, look, it hits the 31s. And then that's where it kind of just, price continues to die down. It does some crazy shit after, but anyways, that was a cool little play. It was, look at this move from 12:27 to 12:37. It's 10 minutes. 10 minutes for it to move from 5303 to 5434. That's almost 30 something points. But yeah, that's cool. I like these little moves. I figured out like this. So if I can figure out this, that's half the battle. And then, like I said, just getting at a good area, and it'll fucking get me. It'll get me good, you know. It'll get me to good areas. So just it'll get me good risk to rewards, you know. And I'm liking these little, like, these entries. I'm finding these entries, like anything here. Look, from here, 43, 52, something like that, you know, just something of this kind of nature. And these are 4-to-1, 4-to-1, 4-to-1. I mean, 5-to-1, 4.3-to-1. So yeah, you know, it's good. It's good. I'm excited. I'm gonna wake up early and rest up for tomorrow, and just continue to trade consistently and vigilantly, making sure I catch the plays good, you know what I mean? Because I'm rested, so I can have clear mind of like, okay, this is doing this, this is doing that. But look, in the mornings, just to go over it, it was kind of just slow. That's what I was noticing from last night. Was I saw this jump to here, and I had this area marked off. I was like, okay, this fucking area is interesting. It was holding resistance, and right now it's kind of at that area right now. Watch. Or it might have broke through. Let me see. Yeah, see, it's at that area. It dipped down. It's still playing at that area, so it's a solid point of control, these two areas. But once I saw that jump up, I was like, oh, okay, we're bullish. We're bullish, baby. We're back. So it's cool. Just keeping these levels marked off and I marked these levels off with the high volume nodes and the volume profile, and that's been helping me out with the key levels, you know. So just making sure this is on point and really sticking to my levels, right? Seeing there, look, short, boom, rejected, come back, tested short, you know. So he's come back here, tested, then some big wick, rejected, retest, short, boom, test, short. So the levels are cool. I just have to trust myself and not take too many plays. I like the beginning of me trading my brain, training my brain to kind of take a couple demo plays and really take some plays in the morning to where I'm like, oh, okay, these levels are solid, and really training my brain to kind of like, okay, follow the trend, take moves, take the trend going down. Okay, take shorts, boom, shorts, look for short. Okay, consolidating. All right, wait a little. All right. Once it started doing this and it did like an emotional candle, I was like, okay, time to look for a long. Look for longs because it didn't keep going long after this candle. So I got in here, which was a little risky, but I was like, fuck it. If I'm right, it's cool. It's gonna be good. And it kept going up. So that's kind of the key, is like to trust your gut and see what's going to go right, you know. So trend, volume, footprint, and then gut check. So trend, volume, footprint, gut check. And then the trend is your friend. And I always like to think if it's price action or just price movement. So really keeping an eye on things like that is key. I don't draw trend lines because that's not my style. I like to snipe entries. But I'm sure there's lines in here somewhere, you know what I mean? So we're gonna just keep that up. See, look, so, resistance, broke resistance. It's gonna test that area, and it could continue for the long. I don't know if I'm not really too savvy with the trend lines like that, but it makes sense, bro. If you use them and they work, then go for it, you know. So like at the area it's at right now, like I would look for the footprint, right? So it's testing this area, but it's not ready. But same thing, look, it's probably like an emotional move. See how it moves so quick? I would look at something like this. Maybe it's gonna tap that. You know, big seller came in. Okay, let's just keep an eye on it. Okay, deltas are good. Deltas are good. And then boom, resistance already. Resistance, okay. What if I take a long there? You know? Or I wait. I could wait for it to test and take a short, you know. So it's just all, see, look, boom. If I took a long there, I'm already up. I'm already up like 2R, right? 3R probably. If I would have took it here where I said it, 45. Now I'm at 55. That's 10 points, you know? 40 ticks. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy my content and you're on the journey with me to learn and become better. And I hope much success for you, whoever's listening, and much love. And I'm grateful I know all this stuff and learning this stuff. And, you know, just keep at it. Keep fucking at it. Don't stop. If you got a side job, do your side job, but throw all your eggs in one basket. That's what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. This is not financial advice. This is not fucking do what I'm doing, but this is what I love to do now, you know. So I appreciate you for listening. God bless and much love. Peace.